Jumanji, welcome to the jungle. Hey, I'm Amy and welcome back. As you can tell, I'm doing a slightly different version of a review today. I just wanted to do a very quick video with very little editing for Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, because I just don't have the time, and I'm sorry if I keep looking off screen because I'm using my phone. And let me know if you guys like this. I can do this for other random movies instead of doing like my full review on Friday, which I will be doing one on Pitch Perfect 3 this coming Friday. But I just wanted to do a very quick little run through my thoughts on Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle. If you saw my reaction on Stardust last night, I am not a huge fan of this. I am a huge fan of Jumanji, the original Robin Williams movie, because it is one of my favorites as a child, and I still love it a whole lot. But this one just did not live up to the original. There are just, it doesn't feel like it is supposed to go with it besides the name and maybe a couple of little references. It just doesn't feel like the original either. Oh, switching hands. My hand is getting tired already. There we go. And I also went into this expecting very little from it, and that was not exceeded. It doesn't have the love. I mean, I can feel the love made in it for the original, but it just doesn't have the same quality that the original had. I don't know how to really explain it. It just doesn't have the same heart or... sorry. It just doesn't have the same heart or something in it that made the first Jumanji so special. And what makes a lot of 90s movies so special, at least like kids that grew up in the 90s like myself, a lot of the movies in the 90s were very special to us for some reason, and when they recreate it, it just doesn't feel the same. So like if they recreate Space Jam with Shaq or whoever they're recreating, not Shaq, I don't know, basketball, but whoever they were recreating Space Jam with, it probably won't be as special to the kids in the 90s who grew up with the original Space Jam and Michael Jordan and the Looney Tunes as it will be to maybe some younger generations. This might be the Jumanji for the younger next generation, but it still is not a great movie. Even if you know nothing about the original, you can still go see this, but it just doesn't really do much. It has a very repetitive storyline. It does the exact same thing over and over and over again. Like, it's this very stereotypical look inside yourself and the Wizard of Oz, courage of the cowardly lion kind of thing. It's like been inside you the whole time. They give that speech to every single character except for at least one, maybe two. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's just one character that they do this speech to, or that they don't do the speech to. It's just, I honestly wasn't surprised at anything. Not because they showed it off in the trailers, but it's just, nothing surprised me about it. It was just such a very stereotypical movie that nothing ended up surprising me at all. But on the bright side, the cast is incredible. I mean, The Rock, obviously. I love The Rock. I love pretty much anything I've seen him in. And when he works with Kevin Hart, their chemistry is undeniable. Those two together are the only reason I saw Central Intelligence. That shows how much I remember about that movie, but their chemistry alone is the reason I went to see Central Intelligence. And it was a fun movie because of them, and Jumanji is the same way. The rest of the cast is really great. Karen Gillan is awesome. She kicks ass, and I would expect nothing less from Amy Pond. And I mean, Jack Black went so deep into character. I did not expect him to go that deep into a teenage girl's mind, and it was hilarious. Probably the best part of this movie by far was Jack Black getting so deep into character. And Nick Jonas was kind of just Nick Jonas. He didn't really add much or take away. Honestly, overall, I am not a huge fan of this movie. I may add it to my collection just to be a completionist with the Jumanji thing, but it's not a movie that I would just go outright and buy because I wanted to watch it again. If it just happens to be like in the $5 bin at Walmart, yeah, I'll grab it. But if I were ever watching this movie again, I would probably watch it on Netflix. Maybe, well, I probably would just put it on Netflix and let it play in the background. It's not a movie that I would just go and watch. It's kind of like the way I felt with the new King Kong movie. It's a fun adventure movie, but it really does nothing for the rest of the universe. It's an action movie, and Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, whatever. It's more of just like an action family movie with some crude humor, because I mean, Kevin Hart, and Jack Black, you kind of got a little bit of that crude humor in it. But it's definitely a fun movie if you are wanting to take your kid to it. Maybe hold off and watch it at home. It's not worth a $13 ticket to go see. But that's just my thoughts. I would love to know yours, and let me know what you think of this quick version of a review. It is a little tiring on my arm, but it is a lot easier for me to just kind of do a quick review on here, throw it into my computer and edit it without having to do the whole camera setup thing, because that thing is a mess. I might make a video on all of that because my camera setup is a disaster right now. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you, whoever you are. Let me know who you are in the comments down below, and let's be friends. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you're new, because I love talking movies and TV shows and any reviews and reactions with you guys. So I will see you guys next time. Bye!